One thing a narcissistic individual will do to lull you into that false sense of security, into believing and trusting within them, is sell you an illusion of who they are based on who you are. And they do this by mirroring you, by mimicking who you are as a person. Now, as mirroring is something that we can all do on a unconscious level. So when you're stood talking to someone, if you pay attention, if it's someone new, you might notice that your speed of your voice is similar to theirs. Or if they fold their arms, you might notice that you fold your arms. Or if you put your hands in your pockets, you might notice that they put their hands in their pockets. And for the whole, we're not really aware of this. We don't really pay attention to this in our interactions with other people, and it kind of builds up that rapport with another person. When it comes to a narcissistic individual, most things they do have they're a little bit more sinister with their behaviour. So one thing a narcissistic individual will do is purposefully mirror you. They will mirror your emotions so that they can earn your trust. They will match you like for like. If you're upset in the beginning, they will show kindness and compassion towards you in the beginning while they're looking to sell you that false illusion of who they could potentially be. It's later down the line when you go to them with any form of suffering that they prove they don't care. In the beginning, they are there for you. They mimic your emotions. When you're watching something upsetting on the TV or something happy on the TV, they mimic your emotions. More often than not, narcissistic people are envious of other people's happiness, and in a sadistic sort of way, they get pleasure out of other people's pain. However, they can't show you that in the outset. A narcissistic individual will go all out to mirror your interests, to share similar interests in you. So if you like football, they like football. If you like art galleries, they like art galleries. If you like theme parks, they like theme parks. If you like horror movies, they like horror movies. If you like romance, they like romance. They mirror your interest to build that deep connection with you and to gain that admiration from you. So you genuinely feel like you've met someone that truly understands you and wants to do the same things as you. You're into ice hockey, they'll suddenly be into ice hockey, and they'll find out all the information they can to match and mirror your interests. They will mirror your vulnerabilities. So any pain or suffering that you've been through, they will try and get you to open up to them, and then they will have had a very similar experience. So you feel like you can identify with them, like you can understand them, and like they can understand you. When what they're looking to do is use those vulnerabilities against you later down the line so that they can hurt you all the more. Tell a narcissist everything that's hurt you and they will do those things to you. If they know that you won't stand for certain kinds of behaviours, they'll not behave that way around you. They will mirror your strengths and your achievements. Narcissistic people look to take the credit for other people's accomplishments, and they look to point out everybody else's failings. They want you to admire who they are as a person based on who you are as a person. They will mirror your values and your beliefs, and they will reflect them straight back at you in the beginning. So you're starting to believe that you can't believe, it seems too good to be true, that you have so much in common with this person. There's no need to go through any uncomfortable discussions or debates with them because they have the same values that you have in life. If you believe that you don't litter, the narcissistic individual will sell you an illusion that they don't litter until you get further into the relationship, and then all of a sudden they'll be throwing their rubbish straight out of the car window, and you can be like, I don't agree with that. And then they're, oh, what's your problem? They sell you an illusion in the beginning that they share the same values as you, that they share the same beliefs as you, to sell you that false sense of shared values, to build a connection with them. A narcissistic individual will go all out to mirror your biggest dreams and your biggest desires. And they can use these against you to future fake with you. If you want to get married, they want to get married. If you don't want to get married, they don't want to get married. If you want 2 children, they want 2 children. If you want no children, they want no children. If you want to retire in a caravan, they want to retire in a caravan. If you want to travel the world on a cruise ship, they want to travel the world on a cruise ship. If you want to live in a tent in the countryside and live off the earth, they want to do that. If you want to live in a grand mansion, they also want to do that. Whatever it is that you would like, whatever your dreams, whatever your desires, whatever your biggest passions are, they will claim they want the same things. And they will talk in excess of how they can make that a reality with you. Only because it's not their dreams, because it's not their desires, because they're using it for that quick fix to get into that relationship with you, they will fail to work on and help to deliver these things to each other. They'll just blame you and shame you as to why it's not happening for you. And as you're passionate about these and believe they are, you feel trapped because you don't want to let them down, not recognizing that it wasn't their dream, it wasn't their desire. They were just letting you feel like you were understood by them. They will mirror your behaviour and your mannerisms to sell you that false illusion of familiarity and security with them. They will mirror your friendship circles, your social groups. They'll start showing up at your hobbies. They'll be charismatic and charming and the life and the soul of the party. They'll win over your friends and family to gain that admiration from those around them. So you've got, well, the narcissist has supporters telling you just how lucky you are to have found them. They go all out to mirror your identity, to borrow who you are as a person. So you literally cannot believe how lucky you are to find someone who truly understands you. However, none of it is true. It's all an illusion that they're selling you so that they can exploit you and get their needs met by you. They'll even borrow some of your traits and some of your things to sell off to the new supply while they get to know and mirror the new supply to give people that illusion. It's only once they've got you where they want you or they've got what they wanted from you that they change the game on you. However, they don't just change the game on you, they find a way to blame and shame you so that you think you're the one that's causing all the problems. And because they can show that kindness and compassion, you go all out to try and bring that person back because they lead you to believe that you're the one that's brought the worst out in them, when you haven't. It's who they are. We know within ourselves that people can provoke us to bring the worst out in us, and then we take responsibility and don't like that about ourselves. With a narcissistic person, you haven't provoked them. Not in the same way. A narcissist, if they fear exposure, if you're not living life on their terms, if you're not making them the centre of attention, if you call them out on their behaviour, they get deeply offended by this. And they often go all out to find a way to punish you so that they can remain in control of the situation. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon: 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming the pattern of narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. If you'd like to check them out, they'll be in the description also. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.